All you do is just try to poke the bear.
I'm not trying to poke the bear. She asked a question. She's asking, why is the seating arrangement different from last year? That's not for me to answer.
I don't know why the seating arrangement is different. John hasn't spoken a word to me today, so I'm just sitting here because this was the seat that was left.
It's awesome. It's a good thing we didn't get married or anything last year.
Here we go. This time last year, John and I were having our dream wedding that we wanted since we'd eloped.
Marilyn Monroe said, sometimes good things fall apart, so better things.
Now, I don't know nothing about the story. You can't quote me on it. I just saw it earlier, and for some reason I had the looming thought while I was watching it that them two women be in cahoots for some shit, and while watching, lo and behold, in cahoots with each other. Doing what? It's just crazy to think that they will watch this back and still not see nothing wrong with what they were doing.
Things can fall together.
We always dreamed of having a wedding that we could have our family and our children at. And we had that, and it was beautiful.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring.
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
And a few short months later, things just went downhill. John and I are separated, other than me asking questions and getting a rude response. So.
I didn't give you a rude response.
Yes, you did.
You asked me how Ted got outside. I said someone opened the door, he walked out. You're like, stop being a smartass. Well, that's how I got outside. Somebody opened the door and he walked out. What do you think? He'd
Well, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to sit here and allow him to cuss at me that way and be rude.
Didn't cuss at you?
See, John, this is exactly what...
Now, this is where the little kid comes in at, because he didn't curse at you. He cursed. He definitely cursed. I don't know if he noticed it or not. I'm not in his head to tell you, but he didn't curse at you. He cursed. Because if he was cursing at you, y'all will be going back and forth in an argument. Don't see this as an argument right now. Y'all just talking, but you're trying to force some type of argument. That's what it seems, because you don't have to point out nothing that he says, because it's just a question on why that happened. But it seemed like to me, you have been nagging about this very thing for a while. And this very thing is, come on. I told you what happened. You keep asking.
Well, I kicked you out of my bed and put someone else in it.
That was the funniest thing you ever said.
We're not starting drama. We're having a conversation.
Okay, that's someone that's being dramatic. That's what they would say.
I'm not being dramatic, John. I can be dramatic.
Buttons pushed.
I'm done.
He not wrong. That was kind of dramatic. And then you got your feelings hurt from him cursing at you, so you jump out and say, that's why I put somebody else in your bed. Come on. Dramatic and childish. I'm not saying what he doing is any better, because he is poking and taking his little shot. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't, according to
I don't think I bought enough whiskey for the evening.
April and I have had issues since the beginning. There's always been a question of doubt of my love for her, or her love for me. Are you finally ready to let Roy go? April and Roy have a very long, time-wise long relationship. I think someone having a piece of your heart as much as he does of hers is essentially cheating in a sense.
So,
I just want to know what you did.
yeah.
We went and got some tattoos.
The plot thickens. You're not looking good in my eyes, Miss Ma'am. You're not looking good in my eyes at all.
Did you feel like a third wheel in your marriage?
Like a third wheel? Yes, I still do.
So you ever told her that?
No, I just keep it inside like everything else.
Therein lies the problem. I can't correct something if I don't know what's happening.
I beg to differ. You wouldn't have changed it. The way you have been acting, nah, you wouldn't have changed that behavior. You would have told him he was being insecure. What are you talking about? I don't see you saying, what? No, I don't see that.
I tried extremely hard to love him with everything I had. And it was never enough because he refused to let me in.
But you never talked to me. You always talk to Roy.
Oh, John, that is not true.
We'd have very, very long conversations on the phone with me
We
all the
have
time.
children together,
I
John.
understand that, and that's the excuse that we always go to.
It's not an excuse.
And I think that's a
For
bad thing.
Almost
I'm just
20
saying that
years.
Instead of talking to me, you would.
Who believes she would have, man, she wouldn't have changed shit. She fighting it right now. She wouldn't have changed nothing. She's fighting it right now. And honestly, it technically isn't his fault, because me personally, I did the same thing. Well, not the same thing he did, but I did the same thing he did, kind of, because it's like, yo, bro, Is that all that it takes? Is just having a conversation with somebody else? Mind you, she don't even know what she wants out of life yet. You can tell. But just having a conversation, having that close friend bond is enough for you. That's basically taking your likeness or whatever you like to do and putting it inside of a person and making that your end all be all. How is a dude supposed to feel like he's in a relationship with you when you're begging him to open up, but you're not opening up to him, you're opening up to somebody else? That don't make sense.
Always talk
I
about it
talk
majority
to
of the time.
you.
I'm gonna be honest, like, I know for a fact that April loved John very deeply because I was married to April for a long time, the longest. I can't apologize for the life that me and April had. We've raised 3 kids together. Our babies are making babies now, you know, like, it just is what it is. I guess maybe in a way I might be defending April a little bit.
You see? How the hell you know more about him than he know? Obviously all she did was take all the bad stuff that he's done and took it towards him and told him about it, but never told him. She probably did tell him some of the good stuff, but not really all of it. Like, if we keeping it 100. And to think, as another man, like, I don't mind having a conversation with somebody I consider a friend, but we're not gonna always leisurely have a conversation about another man. Like, just leisurely having this conversation, like, about another man for years on hand, because you heard him. He's been there the longest. So just every time she found a problem with him, she came to you, and that didn't. Yeah, I'm blaming her for that because he can't stop that. What could he do as a man? Stop her how? By doing what? I mean, if you would play her game and then start treating her how, well, matter of fact, I'm not that type, so I can't even speak on those people.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You obviously showed something to her. Like, you showed her true emotions enough to, like, get her to fall in love with you. Was that all just a ploy? You definitely didn't sit there and just stare at a wall.
Like, yes, we talked. Yes, we communicated. Listen to music and watch movies.
So why did that stop?
I think you know more than enough about me. What do you not know? You know where I'm from? You know my family? You know our kids? You know what I did for the last 25 years?
Someone that you meet at the bus station could know those things. Those aren't intimate details.
How could somebody I'm not even gonna go into the logic. You see, she wants something always to be done. Like, there must be something new. It's like, yo, some people are just people. Like, they're not extravagant and need to show you everything. Well, not even to show you everything. It's like, what the hell do you want if you already understood the person you was with? What, he got some type of hidden secret he wasn't telling you or something? What? This is weird behavior. What is he supposed to show you if you, like, do you really not want to know your partner then? Like, every day must be a mystery. Everything must be a mystery so you can have to solve it though? I don't know.
Your wife deserves to know a little bit more than
I think old girl was saying, nah, you can't fight that. You see, she nodded like, not that one. I don't think she caught it, but let's see what's going to happen.
where you're from and where you went to school. Why do you want to be married to me if you don't want to communicate with me and talk to me?
I married you for love, not for your ability to speak.
Okay.
Well, let me just shut the hell up then.
That was fucked up to say. That definitely was fucked up to say. But he kind of ain't wrong. Like, he thought he loved you. It wasn't all the good shit that you was telling him that you're gonna do that meant something to him. It was you. Damn. And it's fucked up because everybody who's gonna hear this is gonna be like, "Damn, why is he talking like that?" It's like, no, he's talking about the actual person. Like, he got to know the person and like the person. But y'all think he weird for saying that. Oh, he should have just said that. It's like, no. He liked her, all her flaws and all that. He probably saw all of them, and that's why he talking like this. It's like, yo, I accepted you. Because she is the type of piece of work to be dealing with. Well, I at least say from my standpoint, I could be wrong. So whoever see this, leave a comment.
Anybody else want a drink?
I think I lost like 25 brain cells sitting here.
So this isn't the happily ever after couch.
No, this is I want to throw up couch right now.
This is the show couch.
Yeah, I don't know these stories. These two in the middle, definitely in some type of cahoots. He a simp. The one with the gray shirt, definitely a simp. He out here not even siding with them, but giving them sweet nothings because whatever he getting from that. Don't know what type of dude the other guy is. I can't really tell because he ain't saying much anyways. I'm just going off what all these other people had said about him, and I really don't want to believe it because at the end of the day, that's just their word. He could be better than all three of them, and we will never know from just hearing what bad things they thought he did. Because that's all I hear. I don't hear nothing that they said they did towards him. He was trying to make points, but every time he said something, they cut him off. However y'all feel about it, you feel about it. Whoever watched this, don't forget to comment, and I'm out.